Hey everybody, this is your plotting points on a coordinate plane review video. So you have your notes in front of you, your paper that has a coordinate plane like so. The first thing you would do, I'm sure, is to label the y and the x, so make sure you do that. The next thing you need to know that's very important, a lot of us are forgetting, is you need to start the origin. The origin is the place where the y and the x-axis intersect. The origin is the start, it's the beginning, it's the place where whatever coordinate or whatever point, whatever ordered pair that we have, we want to put on the graph. Remember, plotting, the word plot in math means we are putting something on a graph, on a number line, that type of thing. Wherever we plot that something, we start at the origin. Think of it as the 0. It's 0, 0. Okay, so we start at the origin. If we're given a coordinate or an ordered pair, they mean the same thing. It means we have an x value and a y value, a 2 and a 3. So the 2, let's get this out of the way for you. The 2 is on the x. The x-axis is here. It's the one that goes horizontally left and right. The 2 to the right is positive, to the left is negative. You can see the numbers on here. To the right, they're positive. To the left, they're negative. Easy. The 3 is the y-coordinate. So the 2 is the x. The 3 is the y. The y-coordinate goes up and down. It's up for positive, down for negative. You can see that. Up positive, down negative. No big deal. We can handle all that. So if we're going to graph 2, 3, watch. You're going to see the points come they're going to kind of just fade in. So watch how we go. We're going to go over 2, because that's the x-axis. Notice it's a positive 2. So we go over 2, and we stay right there at the 2, and our y value says to go up 3. So from this point here, we go up 3. We'll show you an animation of that. Over 2, up 3. There is our point. We're labeling it with an A because this is point A. So let's show you that again. You go over 2. We started at the origin. Up 3. Over 2, up 3. Nothing to it. So that's how we're going to plot our points. So let's do another one just for the sake of trying it with a negative. So point B says -4, +3. So if we start, you can notice this is going awful fast on me here. If we start at the origin, we're going to go over 2, watch here, over 2, 3, 4, and then up 3. Why are we going to the left? Because these are negative. See, this x value is a negative number, so we went to the left 1, 2, 3, 4, because you see negatives. Our y value is a +3, telling us to go up 3, 1, 2, 3. Here's our +3, and our point then becomes point B over here. So what I'd like you to do is I would like you to label C, D, E, and F. So you're going to hit stop, you're going to label those, and then come back. All right, if you would please go to a different graph. We're going to label the coordinates. Sorry, the coordinates, we just did that. We're going to label the quadrants. Quad, you know the word quad means 4. Okay, quad means 4. All right, so we are looking at 4 quadrants here within our set of axes. So we label our y and x like we always do. The first quadrant is here because this is where all the numbers are positive, right? If we go to the right, they're positive. We go up, they're positive. And we're going to work our way counterclockwise now. So to the left, this is quadrant 2. Notice these are in Roman numerals. Yes, you should put them in Roman numerals. Down here, so we're working counterclockwise. Okay, so here's where 3 is going to be. Notice that everything in quadrant 3 are negative, right? Here's your x values negative. Here's your y values negative. And the last one over here, quadrant 4. And like I said, make sure that you have your Roman numerals in there correctly. So now that you know you have those in there, you know where the quadrants are. We're going to use that in the future to tell it to locate some points and shapes and things like that. Okay, last, or maybe not the last piece of the puzzle. This is something that I just wanted you to see as review. This is area, the inside of something. This is the beginning of the year. Some of us are forgetting this concept. So 10 feet by 6 feet, this is a rectangle. We know to multiply that. We're going to do 10 times 6 is 60. That's easy. But 60 square feet, if this is 1 square foot, means it's a square. It's got 1 foot on each side. That's what a square foot looks like. So there's 1 square foot. We know, say it like so. So area is 60 square feet. So we said 10 times 6 is 60. So what we're showing you is if this is 1 square foot, 60 of those ought to fit inside of there. That's the whole point. That's telling us how big the area of this rectangle is, or just really just the space of this entire rectangle. So you can see these filling up, where we're filling up with 60 of these guys, and of course it wouldn't be very efficient to just count all these up. That's the whole point of doing 10 times 6. Feel free to rewind that and watch that as many times as you wish. That's also on the YouTube channel. So finally, if you did this correctly, so this is just showing some of the stuff we've already done here. If you graph these appropriately, you should have something like this. So if your graph looks right, it should look like this. And if we connect those lines, you're coming up with what looks like a rectangle here, or even better, that's a square. So yours should look like mine. If it doesn't, please fix it. And I have 2 questions for you. These are going to be for homework. The first one says, what makes the perimeter 24 units? So I'm telling you the perimeter is 24. You don't even have to figure it out. I want 2 sentences telling me how you know that. Be specific. And I want 2 more saying, why is the area 36? I'm telling you the area is 36. I want you to explain to me how come. So that is your task tonight after you watch this video. Good luck, and we'll talk about this when you're done.